boots on the ground, putting it down. Get up, 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 get up. I got something to tell you I don't think they want you to know, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. It's best-selling author Mickey D with the scoop. As you can see, I'm on location. I'm at one of the Mmen, the mini Mmen offices here that I've traveled to, and I'm looking at boots, you know, people coming in and the traffic and all. Airplane alert, traffic and all that. I'm just trying to get a beat on it. As you guys know, we go to locations, we're boots on the ground, we knock on the doors. Sure, we do the fundamental analysis, we do the technical analysis also, but we also do what's called physical analysis. That's what Mickey perfected. Mickey D perfected physical analysis during the .coms. To go knock on doors and find out what was really going on, because there's a lot of scams and stuff going on during that time period. We'll talk about that in a second. But as you guys know, I'm not a stockbroker, I'm not a money manager, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm an author. I write books, I do research. Make Money Online with Cannabis Stocks is one of the books I have out there. You can get the audiobook, the ebook, or the paperback book on Amazon.com. Also, investing in medical and recreational cannabis, buying before, during, or after legalization. That book has several stocks, and the books have several companies listed in them that will benefit you. Promising medical marijuana and CBD treatments. These three books are the nucleus of your cannabis education, my friends. Invest in your education. You're going to be around this business for a very, very long time. I wanted to talk to you today. I want to give you a few updates. One of the updates is on Mmen, where I am. Just went in, talked, everybody's pleasant, everybody's cool, everything's going well with Mmen right now. Let me give you the ticker symbol, Mmen on the Canadian Stock Exchange. On the OTC, it's Mmnff on the OTC, and on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, FSC, it's A2JM6N. That's on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. Well, Mmen announced today that its preliminary third quarter 2019 system-wide revenue results. Now, this is preliminary. They brought in revenue. I'll read it for you. Revenue 2019 third quarter ended March 30th, 2019, across the company's operations in California, Nevada, New York, Arizona, and Illinois. System-wide revenues 36.6 million USD, 48.8 million Canadian. Now, that represents a 22% increase for Mmen quarter over quarter. So 2019 is shaping up to be a fairly good year. May, they'll be coming out with their official earnings from that time. But airplane alert, airplane alert. Mmen is one of those companies that's been in the marijuana business, in its cannabis. It's been a whipping child, is what Mmen has been. But Mmen is starting to, its revenues are going up, up, and up, and we want to see its expenses go low, low, low. We love companies like that. That's what we like. It's funny that back in the day, and I like to give examples of when I was trading the .coms and stuff. There was a company out there, now as Amazon.com. Bezos came on the scene, right? He wanted to have this big business. He wanted to have this book business, and he wanted to do it, and he rebranded and everything. But this the stock was like about $4 a share. Mickey D was saying, hey, it's overpriced at $4 a share. It was overpriced at $4 a share because Amazon.com went up to 100, and then it came back down to 10. Yeah, it was overpriced. Of course it was overpriced then. But, of course, when they rebranded and everything, the rest is history. But take a look. Take a look. Take a look. There's been several, and I'll have some interruptions because you have a lot of people come through here that are from foreign countries and stuff, and they speak different languages and stuff, and they love it. They see me sometimes overseas and stuff, and I love that. I love that. But getting back to the overpriced and companies taking in a lot of money and not really making a lot in revenues. You guys remember? You guys remember like Pets.com? You guys remember that? Pets.com. Pets.com took in what? 200, 300, 400 $1 million, you know, from investors, from us, from little placements and everything, you know. Put .com at the end of your name, and you were gonna, stock went from what, $11 to maybe what, 15 cents, $15 to 15 cents. But remember, you guys remember the Globe.com? The Globe.com. No way of making any money. No, you know, that was so, $97. It went to $100. It backed down, of course, to under 10 cents or so. All these stocks are under 10 cents, and they're, you know, non-existent anymore. If you took a ride down from 100 to 15 cents, you need to be slapped, not once, but twice. Anyway, especially if you were listening to me around that time. You know, but you could be fooled. You could be fooled. Because you had like pets.com. You know, these guys were like in the Super Bowl. They were like in Macy's Day, Thanksgiving Day commercials and all that. That stuff could fool you. That stuff could, you know, you could get fooled by that stuff. But anyway, companies nowadays that are taking in a lot of money, i.e., example, Mmen, they're taking in the dollars, but they also have a lot. But we're looking to clean up that little bit. Especially, you know, they're teaming up. Only 49% of their 39% of their stores open, so they don't have all their stores open right now. And when they do this PharmaCann deal, they'll be bringing in money. They'll be bringing in money. So we'll see at the end of the month. We'll see exactly what's going on with them. And it's going to be not at the end of the month. At the they said in May. In May they will be announcing their official earnings. But with that said, I've got two other companies here I wanted to tell you a little about here. One of our favorite companies, 1933 Industries, right? 1933 Industries is teaming up with hip-hop artist Corrupt, and you know, they're launching his 4-2 Gotti Gold brand. So he'll be launching his brand. As you know, the other day, Mike Tyson launched his brand, Tyson Ranch. So everybody's getting into the act, and they're going to be doing their branding and all that. People don't understand. Some people don't understand what direction 1933 Industries is going in right now. And they make comments about things that they really don't know anything about. You know, if you don't know anything about birdhouse skateboards, you know, they're in a particular area. If you don't know anything about it, though, it really shouldn't be. MMA fighters, Sarah Morris, if you don't know anything about her, or you don't know anything about the MMA fighting game, you really, you know, you're just wasting your time. You're confusing people. You know, if you don't know anything about Corrupt, he's one of the biggest hip hop artists out there. You know, Icon. If you don't know anything about him, then, you know, you need to tune it down. You know, do a Google search or do whatever you're gonna do, you know, to find out who these people are and who they're associated with and what kind of market they have. But that's what 1933 Industries is doing. There's a lot of chirping out there, a lot of rumors out there right now that they're going to be either pick up a partner or be sold, or something's going to happen. And I'll keep an eye on 1933 Industries. One additional note here on this glorious Monday. One of our other companies, Tilt Holdings, they announced preliminary fourth quarter pro forma revenue announcement also for their fourth quarter for fiscal 20. They're looking at, Tilt is looking at $31 million with 15% gross margins. $31 million for Tilt. So that will put them at the upper end of the American companies. So they are a company that we focused on early. We said they'll be a company to be reckoned with. Anytime anybody wants to do anything with that, contact your financial advisor and they can give you some advice on that. But those three companies right now, on down days, we're looking to just nibble in and accumulate a little bit. On TGIF, TGIFF on the over-the-counter, Tilt also, let me give you SVVTF. Tilt, SVVTF on the over-the-counter. It's TILT on the Canadian Stock Exchange. But getting back to TGIFF, what was my thought on them? I was going to tell you guys that they are when I do my technical analysis on them, they're looking at possibly breaching at 35 cents. I've been telling you for months that 35 cents USD was very, very important. That is an important number, 35 cents. We don't want 1933 Industries to go below 35 cents. So with that said, if it goes below 35 cents, you know, support becomes resistance, and we may have an issue if it goes down to USD 30 cents, 28 cents. I say we may have an issue unless there's some major things coming that I don't know right now, or we don't know as an investment community. If there's some major things coming and these moves are being made, dictated by another company, is that possible? If they're being dictated by someone else in another company, then we don't really know what's really going on, and there may be a marriage here that we all might love in the future. We'll see. We'll see. With that said, I want to thank all of you for joining me today, all of you all around the world. I know that there are many of you that are looking at these stocks very hard. You've got hard-earned money that you may want to invest after you consult your financial advisor. I have the information for you in the books. The largest indoor and outdoor marijuana farms in the world is out there. There's things happening all over this world, my friends. The African marijuana gold mine, Richmond on Sorowitz Wall Street. As you know, President Donald Trump of the United States, Petition 232 was put on his desk today. So he will have an opportunity to look at it, and he'll have 90 days to sign it. If he does, there's a possibility that some of the stocks in my mini book will do exceptionally well in months to come, because 232 specifically states that a portion of this nation's uranium will be produced in America. So think about it. Here you are, a little company, you've been plugging along, you got a lot of uranium, millions of pounds of uranium, and now the law has been changed where we have to use our own uranium. That's something else, man. That's a big boost for certain companies. And if you put those companies, my friends that have bought the book, please don't put those companies on when you give me comments and stuff. I love your comments, and we're on the same page, pretty much all of us. We know what's going to happen. We've done our research, and we're looking forward to it. So that's it. There's also some vanadium stocks here. I will be going over to a rebar company here, probably, if not this week or next week. Getting to some of these places is sometimes difficult, you know. Should start a GoFundMe, something to get some gas money or something. Anyway, just kidding. There's no, I don't charge for anything, but except for my books. Yeah, purchase a book. Yeah, that'll help me get gas money to go to some of these places. But as you know, the Chinese, when they had that tsunami, I believe it was there, or earthquake or something, a lot of buildings crumbled. Well, they mandated that the rebars are stronger. They have to be like 10 times stronger than they were. So now all those things are super, super strong, and they need more of vanadium is what they need to make those, you know, vanadium goes into makes metal stronger, makes the steel stronger. So that is the reason there's been a run on that, and the price has been fluctuating. It's going to settle down and stuff. And you know, with uranium, there's only, you know, how many uranium producers do you have in the world? You know, you'll see. We'll see. I think we'll all, in the long run here, we'll all be benefiting from what's going on in this world. I will be doing I want to thank Diana Prince for guest hosting for me at Planet 13 the other day. No, she wasn't able to complete her. You know, I have to get something else for her, and the ladies will get it together. They'll get it together. I want to thank them for participating in that with Mike Tyson. I will be doing a 420 special here in the next few days. I'll be doing what my subscribers, and if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit subscribe, and you get all your updates if you hit the bell. But My subscribers want more of these, let's say, baby knockouts, and they want more of these billion-dollar brands. Now, we speak the lingo. Baby knockouts, you know, are under a quarter. They have ability to knock out the competition and dominate. One of our most famous baby knockouts that we got under a quarter was CV Sciences, and it's done well. That's any stock that goes from a quarter to $5 or $6. Let's just say that's that. Let's count that as a home run, but let's count it as a not over the fence home run, inside the park home run. That's what we'll call CV Sciences. It's inside the park home run, and we have several like that. But I will be naming some more baby knockout billion-dollar brands on my 420 special here in a few days. So as you know, these are lottery picks. We love them. We've done exceptionally well with them. This is a lot different than it was back in the past, where you know you had like the globe.com run up to $90 or the pet.com run up. These take time. These take time. As long as management is making moves in the right directions, my friends, and doing the right things, we will be okay. Like I tell you, I'm a sucker for CEOs that tell the truth. I'm a sucker for CEOs that tell the truth. There aren't very many out there. There's enough though for us to make a whole lot of money in this business. But some will tell you anything, any day, anywhere, anyhow. You know, that's not only CEOs, that's people within their company, because they, you know, they're in their sales meetings. The truth is not in some of them. But anyway, that's not to say that the companies we deal with, because we knock on the door, down the door, we talk to them. You know, before I even tell you about a company, I would have talked to somebody within that company. Let's airplane alert, airplane alert. Let's get that very clear. So before in these books, before I even put anything out here in these books, believe me, my friends, these companies have been vetted, and I've done the homework for you. Even though there's a lot more homework to do, I've done a lot of the homework for you. So please, order 2468 for your friends, family. Do your thing, get your knowledge, invest in yourself, invest in your education. That said, like I said, I want to thank you once again. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit subscribe. Boots on the ground. I'll be traveling this country. I'll be going to these different companies, and we'll find out exactly what's going on. There'll be no .com companies around here, my friends, that run up to $100 and they don't have a nickel of earnings. That's not going to happen, or no revenue at all. They don't have any way of getting any revenue. Man, their stock is $10. You figure it out. Well, I'm going to figure it out with you. That said, thank you. You have a great week. I'll be touching base with you here about the middle of the week with our 420 baby knockout lottery picks billion-dollar brand special. Thank you. Have a great week. Bye-bye.